Leave your comments on the Ask Reddit sub, and I'll read your answers on the next episode of LWIAR. It's more than likely that COVID-19 will still be around at Christmas time. How are we going to explain to kids that Santa is still allowed to go into millions of houses? He invented contactless delivery. Or no presents will be delivered because he's practicing social distancing and self-quarantine like every good little boy and girl should be doing, and the lesson learned could be one of the greatest gifts of all. As someone else stated above, he comes while everyone is sleeping. No chance of them spreading it to him. He's fine because he's been as far from the virus as possible, so he won't be spreading it around. This year I'll be leaving milk, cookies, and hand sanitizer. Huh? Coronavirus started last October, November. So how are we going to keep the kids from asking if Santa is the super spreader? Because he knows when you are sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows if you have COVID. He knows if you think it's fake. The dude has flying reindeer and can bend time and space to ensure he visits everyone over the course of a single night. COVID-19 ain't got crap on Santa. Dude's been social distancing forever. He's got this. His immune system must be absolute garbage, and he is likely a diabetic 75-year-old. Dude is going down hard. You must have missed the part about him having magic so powerful that he can bend time and space. Oh god, Santa is Doctor Who. Hazmat Santa. NASA has prepared a better suit for him. The Santa Claus. I wish I could make a GIF. I'd have the suit being blasted with fire but have the flames be green and say, COVID. Rockin' around the Christmas tree, rocking his new PPE. That's the same comment I read on Pornhub, lol. What kind of porn does a Spartan watch? Macedonian dominates young boy, and everything else. Santibodies. This is the correct answer. You mean to tell me that the magical man that knows if you've been naughty or nice and delivers gifts to millions of children worldwide in a single night without ever being seen needs any explanation beyond, well honey, he has magic to protect him. We will see ads with Santa wearing a face mask. Yeah, but will he be wearing it the right way? It seems like it would be difficult to wear it properly considering the massive amount of facial hair. I've had my beard for years and I had to shave it. Wearing a mask with no beard is a completely different and more comfortable experience than wearing it with a beard, or at least that's what I tell myself as I cry myself to sleep every night for not feeling the gentle caress of my beard hairs against my pillow. I miss my beard. I've made extras long ones for my husband to cover his whole beard. If you start growing it out again, I'll send you some cotton masks if you want. Edit, here's the picture of what I did in case anyone else wants to copy it. Lengthen mask for beardimager.com. Just measure from where the mask will rest on your nose to the tip of your beard. Then, measure the existing mask pattern and add the extra inches. Don't forget to add enough seam allowances or it will be too short. It should be large enough to cover the whole beard and even curl under a bit to keep everything contained. My husband prefers tie-on masks, but you can use elastic too. Good luck. Wash your hands. And don't forget your masks. You really earned your username. I read it as Momo Fevery15. Why is Momo getting all fever? Why? Lol. Clearly Santa Claus is immune to all disease and does not spread or carry disease from house to house. This suggests that Santa Claus is a paladin. Or maybe a high-level monk. Either way, I'm going to be imagining Santa Claus carrying around a holy great sword on his back and wearing plate from now on. Santa punched a heretic IRL, so yes, he's essentially a paladin. I think it would be a great excuse to get them to go to bed. Tell them he won't come unless he knows everyone is shut away in their rooms, so he won't accidentally come within 2 meters of someone. This might get you in trouble the next year. You've only got to stitch together the explanations until they're, at the oldest, 8. Then they'll ask you the question and you can come clean and induct them into the bittersweet secret society of people who know that Santa is just an excuse for the people who love you to get you gifts. And now that your hypothetical 8-year-old knows the truth, you can charge them with the responsibility. Don't spoil it for the little kids. It's so nice for them, so just play along. It's not a lie exactly. It's a game. Out of all the joke replies, this is actually a good actual answer. Sorry little Billy, but Santa is in an at-risk demographic with pre-existing conditions. If you're an asymptomatic carrier, you could unknowingly contaminate Santa, leading to long-term cardiovascular, respiratory damage or even death. Good night, sweetie. Little Billy then wets the bed because he's too scared to leave his room to use the bathroom. Santa is magic. That being said, the poor elves took a huge hit from the pandemic, so there are less toys to go around this year. Strictly one per child or two between 3. Okay, but to be fair, they probably could have shut down any spread faster and had everyone back to work sooner if Santa didn't force some of them to come in as essential. The rush to get back to normal is what is making it impossible to get back to normal. Maybe if Santa had acted sooner to provide cookie and milk rations to all the elves, they wouldn't have been so eager to get back to the toy assembly line. In hindsight, yes, of course we should have used your elf hats like plague masks. Of course the bell would have alerted us to disinfect every time you sneezed. Of course we should have had humming instead of singing, and work back to back. But please, burning down the workshop won't bring back Wrinkle Nose, or Tappy, or Garak the Devourer, which means the diversity internship board is going to be all over us after Boxing Day. Face facts. If we don't get some presents out the door, then our supply of letters next year will drop, and then R&D goes up, and that means fewer, more predictable presents, which brings down the letters. It's a death spiral. So you can make toys now, or we can all lose our jobs next year. It's your choice, you little fey folk. I'm sorry, but Santa didn't survive the pandemic, little one. He was 1,749 years old and morbidly obese. It was just a matter of time. With all the cookies he eats, I'm guessing diabetic too. Don't forget about the STDs from the Easter Bunny and the Tooth Fairy. He only came once a year, and it was always down a chimney. Not everyone have a chimney on their house. What does Santa do when there's no chimney? He comes through the toilet bowl just like snakes and rats. Edit. Wow, this is the most upvotes I ever got, thanks guys. Edit 2. Oh wow, 100 plus upvotes and my very first badge. Super thanks dudes. Thanks for the badge, Camper IFIC. He'll send the elves as they are expendable. Asterisk essential workers FTFY. Santa knows how to use a mask, and Lysol's everything, so it will be ready to open in the morning. Now, go to bed so he can properly social distance from you little shush degree TS. Says in Jewish. Says back in Muslim. Says from on the naughty list. He's magic. That crap don't frick with magic. It's magic, I ain't gotta explain crap. I'm waiting for Jacinda Ardern's stance. She was pretty spot on with the Easter Bunny and Tooth Fairy UT.BE. Santa took 3 levels in Paladin. Saw you in D&D memes. This comment deserves an award. Have you tried not lying? This is as good a time as any to tell you we've been lying to you about this whole Santa thing. The world is a dumpster fire, and there's no way in hell any respectable adult would let a strange man into their house to shower their children with presents. Well, y'all could try no longer lying to your kids. I'm honestly tempted to just say we use this to end his reign. Then lead into the decommercialization of the holiday and turn it back into a time of true merriment and go back to celebrating it in a way more similar to the olden days, with merry parties for young and old alike, feasting around the table, and just a time to put your work down, gather with the people you love, and simply enjoy yourself in whatever way you please. But since we can't have nice things, he has a magic mask that completely protects his entire body from every last particle of the virus that the elves made him. Thanks for watching LWIAR, the best of recent r/AskReddit submissions and comments. If you like this video, check out LWIAR too, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.